Well, I got another account of the night from Chris Gotti, who was there. But before I say this, Chris said that you guys are cool. He has no issues with you. He respects you and so forth. But I had he talked about this a little bit in an interview, but I actually called him up and got the details of what happened. So this is what Chris Gotti said. He said he was there the night it happened. Jay-Z walked in the club with a hoodie on. And he saw Jay tuck in his chain. And he was kind of confused by that. He goes like, yo, why are you tucking your chain? I mean, Murder Inc. is here. We got you. You know, you don't have to worry about it. And he goes, no, there's something else. So the first thing he said happened was your brother ended up getting into an altercation. Your brother, Buck. He was there with you? He said that Buck got jumped by a bunch of Roc-A-Fella dudes. Did that happen?
Yeah.
Okay. And he said while that was happening, you were kind of close by, essentially watching it happen. And according to him, after that altercation was happening between your brother and the Roc-A-Fella dudes, Jay walked up to you by himself, said something to you, and he said that from his point of view, it looked like Jay punched you like in the chest, and it looked like a punch. He didn't see a knife, but after he hit you, you dropped. And he said that he saw Jay standing there with a knife, just sort of looking at himself going, I can't believe I just did this. Chris Gotti said he got Jay into his car, took his knife, hit it, put Jay in his car, and had him take off. This is Chris Gotti's play-by-play situation of what happened. He said he was standing right there when it happened. And once again, he said Jay's his man, but he said he has no animosity towards you at all. When you hear this story, what do you think?
I heard a story about everybody who was there has a different account of what happened. What happened was between me and Jay, right? And the person who stabbed me, right? It's not, like I said, if it was Jay, I would have responded that way. I would have showed you what I'm about. Like, I've been doing this for years. I've been stabbed. I've been to prison. I've been to wars. I felt a lot comfortable because I've been in those situations. But I had on a big shearling coat, a big sweater. I was, ready for war, right? But the drop is the drop. If you catch a person in a position to do whatever you do, but I watched the whole move play out. So I seen them. So once I seen that they surrounded my brother, I was like, okay, it's getting ready to go down. So I'm already conscious of, I seen the movements. I seen 1,000 people come through the metal detectors and the alarms going off. And I'm saying, well, goddamn, they never moved like this before. What is the urgency? Why is everybody crewed up? Then my instincts kicks in and says, okay, I see what's going on, right? I heard rumblings about what was going on. Like I said, if people want to say, my first complaint was bootlegging is y'all got to change that narrative, but it was just too late. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Jay's problems and what me and Jay went through, the reason why Jay puts my name in records over, and the first time I paid Jay's, me and Big paid Jay-Z $10,000. You know what that rhyme was? He dissed me and Big. He said, how Big and untrust you in a studio with me? He was rapping with Lil' Kim before he was anybody.
Oh, yeah, I remember that line.
Right? And he starts to talking about, they know how I get down. So I looked at Big and said, you hear this nigga? He said, don't worry about it, I'm gonna get him. But he was that guy. Nas put my name in records. Biggie has put my name in records. Havoc has every prolific MC has put my name in records. You want to know why? Because they've seen from Jay-Z, me trying to help him. They knew nothing about what we were doing. We were doing some amazing shit. Yes, they was on some independent shit, trying to make some shit happen, but we was independent for real. We ain't getting no money from Craig Kalman. We got $250,000 to make that album. That's it. Them videos and all that was coming out of my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So, yes, at the time, Jay-Z was, he whatever it took for at some point, I'm trying to say throughout all of the problems on whether he was attempting to get rid of I'm the last of Biggie's ghosts.
Who do you think leaked Jay-Z's album?
I asked the person, like I said, they were in a bootleg business. All they had to do was ask the king of bootlegging, yo, who got this album? You don't think they could have found out? This was all about marketing. This had nothing to do with any of it. All of it was just about selling records.